Hi, friends. Happy Friday. I have some super exciting news, and it involves something that has lots of legs and crawls on the ground. What do you think that is? If you said caterpillars, you're right. I got a special delivery in the mail today, um, and it was some caterpillars. So I'm going to show you the caterpillars. Can you see them in there? I'll set them down like this. Let me make sure there's none on the lid before I open it. I do not want caterpillars in my house. I'll let you look in there. You see the caterpillars in there? They're not moving around much, but they're still baby caterpillars. And so over the next couple of days, we'll start noticing them moving more and more and more. Look how tiny they are. We have another jar of caterpillars too. The other jars seem to be a little bit more active earlier. So I'll open up the lid for them and maybe we can look at them. Oh, do you see the caterpillars in there? They're not really moving either, but I'll just leave them here for a second while I talk to you and you can see if you can see them moving. If you watch really carefully, a lot of times they'll move. So what we're going to do over the next couple of weeks is we're going to watch the caterpillars get big, and then something special happens. Who knows what happens to caterpillars? Instead of telling you the answer, I want you to write me down the answer and then you'll send me a picture. So your homework tonight is to write me, what do you think happens to caterpillars after a couple weeks? And I need you to write it in a sentence. And so remember, a sentence has an uppercase letter and then a lowercase letters and then a period. I need you to write me a sentence about what you think is going to happen to the caterpillars. Look, that one's moving a lot. This brown stuff you see in the bottom of the jar is the food the caterpillars will eat. And you can see how there's a couple holes in the cup or in the brown stuff. And so that's where they have taken bites of the food. So there's our caterpillars. Well, this one looks to be moving quite a bit. If you guys want to see some moving. Do you see it moving in there? There's quite a few. There's two of them moving. So these are our baby caterpillars. What do you think baby caterpillars start out as? Before they become a caterpillar, they start out as an egg. You're right, they start out as an egg. These caterpillars look like they're having a race. Who do you think's gonna win? Uh-oh, the other one's catching up. So it'll be fun for us to be able to watch the caterpillars and just kind of see how they grow and how they eat and see what happens to them after they grow and eat for a couple of days. So your homework today is to write me a sentence about what you think what's going to happen to the caterpillars, and then I want you to draw me a picture of what the caterpillars look like. So if you need to, you can go back in the video and push pause to look at the caterpillars, but I want you to draw me a picture of what the caterpillars look like on day 1, because today is day 1. And then I want you to tell me what you think is going to happen to the caterpillars. What do you think do you think they just stay caterpillars? Do you think they get bigger? Do you think they turn into something? Just write me what you think. And remember, it's going to be a complete sentence, so it's going to have that uppercase letter, a couple words, and then a period. I can't wait to see what your answers are. Next week, we'll look at the caterpillars again. I have a story about caterpillars, and we'll kind of learn all about them. I just don't want to share too much with you today because I want you to be able to tell me what you think. If over the weekend something exciting happens with the caterpillars, I'll make sure I videotape it and then put it on your class dojo, okay? So let's just go over what you need to do one more time and then we'll get off of here. So you need to write a sentence about what you think is going to happen with the caterpillars and then draw a picture of what the caterpillars look like. You can even name one of the caterpillars if you would like. Okay, friends, that was my exciting news with our new class pets, the little caterpillars. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.